Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to Friday's live Forex analysis. Okay, so as you already know, we are on Friday. We have the bank holiday on in the USA, and yeah, I'm pretty much expecting a very quiet Friday. So I don't think we're gonna see some major moves today. So this video might end up pretty short and sweet. So as you already know, that I do pre-select the few currencies, normally it's 3 currencies, and I go through with them, analyze one by one, as well as you can also request your, if you want to have a look at any currency pairs, or if you got any questions, you can leave it in the chat box or live chats. Yeah, live chat on the right hand side, and I'm gonna come back and answer your question, whatever the currency you want me to have a look at it, I will be addressing. Normally we do this live Forex analysis 1.5 hours each session. However, I doubt it's going to be today because first of all, generally the markets are pretty quiet, and it's the summer season, and that makes market it's a low volatility market conditions. That's one. The second one is Friday, which generally Friday is pretty quiet, and the third one is it's a bank holiday in the United States. So it's pretty much all these 3 factors in. So I don't think we're gonna see some moves today. So that's gonna make it like 3-day weekend pretty much. Okay. I have my lovely assistant in here / girlfriend, so she's helping me out with just in case we're gonna get really busy today. Okay, so I'm gonna start analyzing one by one. So the Usdjpy and British pounds, USD and Usdcad. So these are the 3 currencies I've pre-selected. I've already looked at them before going to live, as I always do. I have a look at the currency pairs and looking for the potential trades ideally, but they don't look particularly that I want to trade any of them. Okay, so let's jump into Usdjpy and start analyzing with this. Okay, so we start with the daily time frame. As we can see, we are still, so this is the daily time frame. We are sitting in this wedge pattern, which is a decent range bound, but the markets are not doing anything. Yesterday we have left this ugly candle, and today the market has not really moved anywhere, which is pretty much expected. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. Yeah, on the 4-hour time frame we see this same picture. I don't like seeing any of these pairs because they're not really doing anything at all, if I would say, and it's Friday, so bank holiday, especially in the USA. So I don't really, as I said, I don't really expect any of them to move anywhere. But I'll still be keeping an eye on it. Maybe maybe something's gonna move, but again, I do not think so. For now, this one looking untradeable. Look at this chop fest in here, as well as the higher time frames. It doesn't look particularly favorable to trade, so I'm going to leave this one out, as well as let's have a look at the other ones now. So let's jump into Gbpusd and then come back to Usdcad. Okay, Gbpusd. Let's go to this. Okay, British pounds USD. We had potentially, I said I'm going to have I did point out one trade. This was a day trade, but it just did not retrace enough. I think it was about 8 pips away from our entry. The target was up to this level, but it did not retrace. I think it was where was the entry? I think the entry was down at this. I think it was down around this level. So it's about missed like 5 to 8 pips, something like that, and the target was up here, but we can see that it just did not retrace and just continue up to hit this target. Again, yesterday we still end up putting this indecision candle, and today has not really moved anywhere. Let's go to 4-hour time frames, see what we have. Again, similar picture. The last 3-4 hourly candles not really doing much. This one candle, it looks like it blitzed a little bit higher. So far, tested this resistance level, but it's not enough to for me to trade this one. Look at this chop press in here. It's not really much doing anything really. So I would leave this one again out until, if I don't know, maybe somebody is gonna hit it. Unlikely though, but yeah, I think there's gonna be a pretty quiet one today. Now let's move to Usdcad. Here's the cards. yeah, I'm not mentioning. I normally mention the levels. If I see anything, I'll be mentioning. But as you know, that it's just nothing really going on much. But I still decided to do a live analysis. Maybe if someone is interested, or maybe there's someone who wants to ask me questions, then I'll still do this one. Okay, daily time frame, the Usdcad. Oh, Usdcad, we took the trade yesterday. It did not work out. I did say that I reduced the position size, so it's a small loss because it might take a big rise. My original was on a weekly time frame. Yeah, my original entry was it this one? Hold on. Yeah, it was this one, I think. No, daily time frame, I believe it was. Yeah, my original entry, I was looking to get into. This one, I can't remember what was the entry on that. No, it was a 4-hour time frame. Yeah, it was a 4-hour time frame. Right. Yeah, my original entry, I was looking at actually these levels, but because when was the non-farm payment was out, it started to moving, and I thought it might have a follow through, and that's why I put reduce the position size, and I put the size just in case if it's gonna have a follow through. We can see they did not do it. It came up, tested to my original entry. That was the time I was not at the computer. I was it was about 2. Oh, this is a 2 to 6. Yeah, I was not at the computer, so I missed that entry, and what happens. So we're gonna watch out probably next week. I don't think it's gonna be anything today. In terms of the day trade, I don't think we're gonna get anything really. It's very, very slow, and it's not really doing anything at the moment. New York session, I don't think it's going to happen because it's a bank holiday in New York, so we're not going to expect anything from the New York session. Asians, and we're on Friday. Let's have a look at the news-wise. We don't have any news. Yeah, there's nothing significant coming out. Final service PMI doesn't really move market that much. We do have on a European Central. Oh no, that's Saturday. Yeah, that's on Saturday, so applicable. And yeah, it's a bank holiday on USA. So yeah, as I said, nothing really. I'm not expecting much from today because we do have this 3 combined low. First is a summer season, is low volatility. It's a natural for this season that we have a low volatility. There's one. Second is a bank holiday in the USA, and third one is we are on Friday. So generally Friday is pretty quiet. So in terms of the news, we don't have anything. So yeah, pretty dull. I think we're gonna have just a 3-day weekend. So it's a good time to backtest and all that to do your homework. Okay, so I covered pretty much. Today we have a confession day, but looks like no one turned up. And we must hide it from the confessions. Yeah, I don't think there's a couple. There's 3 people, myself included. No one's watching on this one. So bank holiday, people like to take time off and all that. So yeah, as I said, I'm not really expecting much. Now let's have a look at the Euro Aussie just for fun. Euro Aussie. Oh, this one doesn't look that bad actually. On okay, hold on a sec. Euro against Australian dollar. That one looking a bit better. However, this one is sitting at the support level. The daily support. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. We maybe get a short trade. Can we? Okay, there's another one, 75. We have another 78. Let's go to 1-hour time frame. Yeah, probably not. Don't see any potential retracement. This one looking better than the other ones, but like look at this move. This momentum move is pretty decent in terms of the downside. But the way I trade on a pullback, so that's my strategy-based trade, and I don't see that I can get onto anywhere yet. The only thing I can see I would potentially get into this one, but that would have taken quite some time, and by the time the price comes up here on the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour is going to look like, if you go to the 4-hour time frame, yeah, this 4-hour time frame is going to look, this 4-hour candle, it's going to look like something like this one, which that will make a nice trade out of it. So yeah, I'll leave this one alone, leave this one out, because I don't want to stay on a trade over the weekends, today and over the weekends, and just for day trade. If it was a swing trade, that's a different story, but I don't see much of a swing trades. We missed, for example, we took the one trade yesterday, or I did it at least, but it did not work out, so I'm gonna look for the new opportunities. Potentially, I'm gonna be announcing it for potentially for the next week, which is gonna be on a weekly Forex analysis. So yeah. So don't forget to guys smash the like on this video as well. It's only some of you are watching, but still matters. And whoever's gonna watch after that, please don't forget to smash the like on this video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe as well. So it's 2 parts. You can also join our Discord channel, which is for free. So I do put out all this free content, everything. So I don't charge anything on this free content, excuse me. But yeah, just one thing I would ask is to smash the like on this video. Okay, so yeah, Emily posted the Discord channel on the chat box, as well as it's going to be in the description as well, so make sure to check that one out. So it's this one. Yeah, it's pretty quiet generally. I got a bit active because I started posting it. I was looking for the trades, and yeah, quite a few people in there, 40 members including myself. Yeah, this is the in terms of the analysis. I'm not gonna have a look at this. So I already analyzed the full currency pair, so I think that's enough. Unless someone pops up and asks me something, then it's fine. I'll do that. But I don't expect anything much in terms of today. So probably gonna call it a day shortly. I'll give it about 2 more minutes. So if no one's calling, then call it a day. Emily's sitting on the left-hand side. She's working behind the scenes. Yeah, news, we don't have any news as well. So, on a weekly support. Yeah, interesting. Let's go to more. I'm just already looking at the longer but higher time frames and see maybe I spot something for the potential, maybe for the long swings or semi-swing trades, etc. Not for now though. Okay. Give it about a minute and then that's 15 minutes here. Okay, so probably gonna call it a day, guys. I know I've been only 15 minutes in, but I was thinking not to go live, but I thought let's do that. Even though it's about holiday states and the markets are very dull and flat, not really doing much. So probably call it a day, call it early day, and then yeah, do the homework. Do a lot of homework today and over the weekends as well. I also have to do a lot of editing in terms of my videos, and tomorrow I'm going to be recording another tips video, which is going to be out next week. But I already recorded one of them, which is going to be out this week on the weekends, not today. Most likely on Sunday, not tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be tomorrow, but on Sunday. So yeah, so stay tuned on that. And tomorrow is going to be a weekly Forex analysis, so that's potential for the swing trades that will be out tomorrow. So I do upload, as I said, a lot of free content. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification, because you're not going to miss to miss any of my contents when I upload them. So apart from this live FX, I do also weekly and the tips how to improve your trading game. So all like this stuff. Yeah, so make sure to smash the sub as well as the like. Okay, so yeah, in case you don't know, this live Forex analysis are Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time, which normally do last 1.5 hours, unless we are super quiet, there's something going on, and they have to call it out early. So this today is probably going to be the earliest I've signed out from the live FX analysis. So it's only about 16 minutes in. Generally stay about 45. It's pretty quiet. But today I did not actually expect anyone to turn up. So that's fine. One more time in. Okay, guys. So if you got any questions, you can let me know in the Discord channel, and then I will get back to you as when I see them, pretty much. Or we can contact me on social medias. All the links are in the description, so not to worry, you can easily find me. Take care, everyone. So yeah, take care, everyone, and we'll see you next Monday. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be coming back on next Monday. So you're gonna, over the weekends, don't forget to do your homework. Make sure you do your homework. By homework, I mean backtesting and all the necessary stuff is required in terms of the trading. Read the books is another one. I do think that's good homework to do. Okay, guys, have a great weekend, and we're gonna see you next week, not tomorrow. Next week on Monday, 8 AM UK time, or I'm gonna see you guys on the Discord channel. I do have a look at on the Discord channel as well. Even over the weekends, I'm still there, so I do check occasionally. So I will be answering if you got any. I don't know, whatever the concerns or questions, you can let me on the Discord. Okay, guys, have a great weekend, and we're gonna see you next week on a Monday. Bye for now.